High School Sports Live, in partnership with 27 News, is proud to present the Susquehana Indians and the home team, the Lower Dauphin Falcons. This broadcast is brought to you by our premier sponsor, the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency and Advanced Hoops, the leader in basketball training in South Central Pennsylvania. Good evening, everyone. I'm Gary Sutton. Alongside of me, Jeff Thompson and Charlie Fortney here tonight for our opening night of high school basketball here this evening. Actually, the opening occurred last week, and it really started with these two teams getting at it in their opening tournament games. Charlie, we start out with Susquehana Township. This is a team that's senior-laden at every position. They're starting 5 seniors or 3 seniors and 2 sophomores here tonight. Should be an interesting start. And you start with Jordan McCraw, who's really an outstanding player. 16 points a game a year ago. He leads them all.
Yeah, and talking to Coach Martin before the game, Jordan hasn't really gotten into that kind of offensive groove yet. So I think tonight on live TV, I think we're going to see a big game from Jordan McCraw. A kid like that can shoot the ball and score the way he does. I don't think your third game of the year you're going to hold him down to another 15 or less. So look to have a 20-plus game from Jordan McCraw tonight. But I like Tyrese Smith. He may only average 8 a game, but he's our Dennis Rodman of the entire South Central PA. Great kid. He's getting rebounds. He's making the right passes. He's shutting the other team's best defender down. His contribution cannot be measured by points per game. And then Bill Folk, one of the best talented 6'5s. And Coach Martin has a way of having confidence in Lester and Coleman, the sophomores. But Coach Martin said before the game, I can put 5 guys in, 5 out. He said our kids are cheering for each other. So it's a good sign for Susquehanna in their talent level this year to have that kind of energy.
Jeff Thompson, we talk about this Lower Dauphin team, a team that a lot of people are picking to win the Keystone Division this year. Of course, Susquehanna Township being picked by most to be number 2. You talk about them, you really start out with this guy who really has been doing it for a long time, Luke Hendrick. He was a guy that a lot of people were talking about as maybe player of the year this year.
Well, actually, they have an inside-out game. Luke can shoot it, as far as I understand, but the inside is going to be handled by Will Bowen, who's a recruit, University of Delaware football recruit, and he's a big young man.
Yeah, he had a big game here last year in this game against Susquehanna Township with 27 points and could go off. He's got some partners this year, though, named Petrovich and also Swiss. And Swiss has lost about 20 pounds. These two guys are 6'6" and 6'5", so a big front line coming in here tonight for Lower Dauphin.
Well, that's a little length. I think one of the concerns is, can they handle the pressure of Susquehanna Township? And Blake Castle is going to have to do that job. But I'm really intrigued about the 2 sophomores coming off the bench. The coach's son, of course, they'll be fun to watch him. And the other one, Caleb Gibbs. So we have a couple 10th graders on Lower Dauphin's team, too. It'll be a fun game tonight.
So if you're a junior tonight or a freshman, you're not getting to see much action in this game, but the seniors and the sophomores could dominate tonight. It's our opening night here on High School Sports Live TV, and it's all here on ABC 27. Coming right at you next.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
Jack Giambalvo Buick GMC is closing out 2018 with the biggest deals of the year. For a limited time, we're giving our supplier discount to everyone. Plus, you keep the rebates, savings up to $12,000. It's the countdown to closeout, only at Jack Giambalvo Buick GMC. Online at jackgiambalvo.com.
I can really buy local produce at Giant?
Yep, brought it in from our backyard. Well, not my backyard, but close.
Sweet.
Find out about our backyard at giantfoodstores.com/local. Giant, the official grocery store of the Philadelphia Phillies.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
And at HoffmanFord.com, they make it easy to find the new or used Ford you've been looking for. Search nearly 500 new and used vehicles right at your fingertips. And when you find one you like, you can even get pre-approved by applying online. Plus, you can chat live or text a real person to answer any questions you may have. Start your shopping at HoffmanFord.com. They make it easy to get into a new or used Ford today.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
What were you thinking, Chuck?
You're not 18 anymore.
Is my leg supposed to bend like that?
6 months on the heating pad. I hope it was worth it.
I wonder if cartilage grows back.
Yep, that's gonna break right in half.
This looks so easy on TV.
Jack G and Bubble Buick GMC is closing out 2018 with the biggest deals of the year. Lease a 2019 Encore for $109 a month, or lease a 2019 Terrain for $159 a month. It's the countdown to closeout, only at Jack G and Bubble Buick GMC. Online at jackgandbubble.com.
Welcome back to Lower Dauphin High School today with our High School Sports Live Game of the Week. The 10th year of High School Sports Live. Your starting lineups tonight. The home team starters brought to you by OSS Health, and we're talking tonight about Luke Hedrick at the guard, along with Blake Castle, and then Will Bowen at one forward, along with his running mates Brian Swist and Kobe Petrovic, 6'6", 6'6", 6'5", across that front line. On the other side, our visiting starters tonight brought to you by Commonwealth Charter Academy. Jordan McCraw, Lamar Lester at the guards, Kevin Coleman, Bill Folk, and Tyree Smith at the forwards. And we are underway here. Susquehana Township and Lower Dauphin in a big Keystone matchup here tonight. Gary Sutton, Charlie Fortney, Jeff Thompson roving the floor for us tonight. Long shot outside, not going to go. Off the hands of William Folk, and very quickly, Lower Dauphin back on the other end. Hedrick with the basketball. Good takeaway right there by Lamar Lester. Lamar Lester only in his third game tonight, Charlie, at the point guard spot, but Coach Gary Thompson was telling us before the game that this kid's got it all, and he said he's going to learn. He's really open to receiving new information every night.
Well, he starts out getting a steal and drawing a foul on one of the best guards in South Central Pennsylvania, Luke Hedrick. What a good start for him, because he's a sophomore. It's going to need confidence in this game.
You have two different styles here. You really have that passing and cutting style of Lower Dauphin. On the other side, look at this pass from Lester. Great inside passing, and then putting it away. Nice touch inside by Tyree Smith.
Well, that was tag that as maybe a play of the game already. That is really nice.
Now you get another call and a foul on the other end against Lower Dauphin. That's Blake Castle. I know one of the concerns that Rick Tivo had with Blake Castle was handling the basketball. So just out of the gate, two quick fouls here on both possessions by Lower Dauphin. McCraw got jammed in the middle, a quick turnover there. Tough shot falling away. Brian Swist. And back in transition and putting it away on the other end. Tyree Smith again going to the rim very well, and 4-0. Susquehana Township up.
I like the way Susquehanna looks for each other in a half-court set. They make very nice interior passing.
Pull up by Hedrick, not going to go. And the rebound belongs to Susquehanna Township. Nice snag by Kevin Coleman. Takeaway by Castle. And then a nice touch off to Hedrick, so a steal there by Castle. Hedrick puts it away off the nice pass by Castle to finish it off, and Lower Dauphin's on the board.
Castle brings a scrappiness to the team. Kind of reminds me of what the role that the Betcher young man last year played for them. Ryan Betcher brought to this team. Just a scrapper defensively and offensively.
Tyree Smith tried to get in. Good block down that time by big Will Bowen. And then the takeaway. And Lester's going to get called. So 2 turnovers here either side thus far. And both teams a little antsy here in the early going.
That's a Euro step they're teaching at camps now. And I actually think, we can't watch replay, we're in the action, but I don't know if that's actually a walk. It does look like a walk. A lot of kids are being taught it, and a lot of kids are actually doing it nowadays.
Inside it goes, and off the half hook, and then the putback there. Nicely done by Number 23, Brian Swiss.
Nice pass by Bowen. Bowen staying on the perimeter. Be nice to see Lower Dauphin get both bigs on the glass and put pressure on Susquehanna.
And a nice look outside. McCraw with his first tray of the night and first time on the board. He's got 3, 7-4. Susquehanna Township leads here in the opening quarter.
Yeah, I'm predicting a 20-plus point performance from McCraw tonight. He's due for it. And this is a kid that likes to be on a big stage like this.
Hedrick, a nice screen outside from Bowen. Good try for Tyrese Smith trying to save it. Not going to go. Underneath the basket it goes to Lower Dauphin. 3 turnovers so far for both these clubs as we head out of the gate. Let's head over to Jeff Thompson right now. He's got a thought in the game so far here in the early going. Jeff?
I'm concerned right now because Will doesn't seem to be engaged offensively in the low box. I think they've really got to look for him down low because that's a big advantage. And Susquehanna Township has intensity.
Well, Bowen finally gets the touch that Jeff was looking for, but it wasn't exactly the one you wanted. But there is Swiss again with his 4th point of the game, and on the board again. 7-6 right now. Susquehanna Township leads it.
And I'm with Jeff Thompson. I think Brian Swiss doing a great job, but I'd like to see Will Bowen's big body around that basket as well. It'd be double trouble for Susquehanna.
Yeah, so far they've not posted him at all. Swiss has been the guy that's been handling the ball down there. A slimmed down Brian Swiss this year.
Very much improved athletically, yes.
Coleman. McCraw. McCraw looks to score every single time he can, and McCraw has 5 points, 9-6. Susquehanna Township leads. Coleman quickly out there. Coleman at 6'5", a sophomore. Very quick hands, big guy, quick feet. Susquehanna Township 1-1 so far in the season. Lost to Milton Hershey, then beat Hershey in their opening league game. Hedrick's got a wide open look and makes him pay for it. Lester tried to get the steal. Hedrick stepped in past it, and he was wide open and buried at the top of the key. So 9-9 now as Lower Dauphin's tied it up.
It's interesting. McGraw, Hedrick, both number zeros guarding each other. Both came in this league as freshmen starting at the same time. Both seniors together. What a nice matchup out there for Central Pennsylvania here, and we're seeing it live on TV tonight.
So Lester with the drive there. The foul's going to be called. So Brian Swiss will get nailed for the foul here. For Swiss, that's his first, team 3rd. 3 fouls for Lower Dauphin, none so far from Susquehanna Township. Great dump off that time by Coleman. And then the inside move to finish. Coleman's actually going to finish off with the inside move. And Coleman with 2 points on the board.
Before the game, Gary Martin was talking to both of us about how much more settled these kids are with this offense. Well, there's Will Bowen.
But how about Bowen inside that time? Bowen finally got the inside touch Jeff Thompson was looking for, and Bowen with his first points of the evening. He needs only 24, now 22 points to get to 1,000. And there's McCraw again, and McCraw says it was a 3. McCraw looks like he's helping the ref just in case the ref's unsure.
He has 8 already. He's almost halfway to my prediction. Thompson, he looks like the guys in that professional lunch league that you used to play in there. McGraw coming down, and Will Bowen underneath.
Yeah, he's putting it up, isn't he?
Yep, he knows what he's doing. So he gets the touch inside, and Hedrick obviously having a good game here so far. McCraw looking to dump it off, kind of an afterthought. 4th turnover now. Both teams with 4 turnovers here in the early going. 14-11, Susquehanna Township leads. Talked about Castle's handling the ball here. Castle, a guy who's going to college for soccer. But he is a guy who has the role here of a lot of different unmentionables for this Lower Dauphin Falcon team. So the foul marked up on McCraw. That'll be his first, team first against Susquehanna Township. And it comes to Bowen. Another look at high-low. They love to go high-low a lot. You see Bowen there looking for Swiss. Swiss trying to kick it opposite.
I like Brian Swiss' confidence, Gary and Jeff. Just, man, 2 years ago, really not comfortable on the court with his feet. Really knows what he wants to do out there.
You know, when you watch him right now, you see a real bounce in his feet. I haven't seen Kobe Petrovic get the ball much. And there's Bowen inside, and it's over. Bowen inside. I think the foul's going to be called on Smith.
Yeah, I don't know if we have a replay, but I'll tell you, the way Will set that up, he set that up 3 passes ahead of time. He was telling him to reverse it. He pivot underneath and he used his body. Man, what a nice, that was like a clinic on post positioning.
Will Bowen at the line, up, finishes off the three-point play. He's got 5. He's got 19 to go to 1,000. Now a 1-2-2 three-quarter court press. Try to make Susquehana Township a little patient. Great move at the other end, though. Finishing it off is William Falk. So William Falk with his first deuce of the night. Falk's made a couple nice passes so far. He's known as a scorer, but he had a nice pass underneath to Coleman a few minutes ago. They really got Bowen posted inside now.
I don't know about that.
Some great interior passing that time. Jeff Thompson starting to put Bowen down in there, and they're looking for him.
They sure are. They do have some size inside, but can they match up with the quickness from Susquehana Township?
The foul was on Bowen. That was his first. Quick look by Falk out there, not going to go, and Lower Dauphin on the other end trying to tie this up or take the lead. Here comes Bowen. Bowen really did a good job of keeping his shoulders square and puts it away for 2 points. Will Bowen now has 7 points in the contest. He's 17 away from 1,000.
He's always been deceptive with the way he's mobile out there as such a big guy, guard-like in the post.
Like the Lester-Hedrick matchup here. Another turnover. That's turnover number 5 now against Susquehana Township here in the early going of this contest. 34.2 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. So glad you could join us here tonight on ABC 27 to watch this one. This was a great game last year. 4-point game. Susquehana Township won it here. Now they spread the offense out here for a final look. Lots of motion. Look for Hedrick maybe to drive it at the end. Castle's going to take it at the point. Bowen looking like he wants to get a shot. He's getting caught right here and then throws it away over the top for a turnover. 5th turnover against the Falcons so far. So let's see what Susquehana Township has. Is Gary Martin looking for one shot. Lester's going to get it. Pass it ahead. You got a long look outside. Is it going to go? No. As Josh make that Makai Jones get in there, we take a break at 16-16 after 1 here on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
My father years ago told me, own your own business. That was my inspiration. And February 1st of 1996, we opened up as Capital Region Insurance Agency.
Throughout my entire life, seeing my dad how successful he was and learning the way he was actually able to communicate with people and help them, whatever their needs may be, it made me want to get more involved. I'm most proud of helping continue my dad's legacy, helping the surrounding communities, businesses, and families.
We try to wow our customers, let them know that we are here for them. If they can't get into our office, we would take the time and go visit them. This really differentiates ourselves from the 1-800 who do you get? Whether it's financial services, auto, home, life, commercial, we hold their hands, bring them through the process. We let them understand that we know what we're doing and they feel comfortable when they leave here.
I think it makes it more personal and more family oriented, definitely more of a friendly environment.
What I'm most proud of is the hard work, and it's enabled me to ensure clients, to provide protection for them, to let them sleep well at night.
Advanced Hoops is offering a Christmas clinic with Archie Smith Jr. Players in 1st through 7th grade will have a chance to work on skills and have fun doing competitions over Christmas break. Win prizes, having fun. Friday, December 28th. Sign up online. This clinic is only $30. First come, first serve. Players will have fun, and it's a great way to fill time over the long Christmas break. The Advanced Hoops staff will be ready to go. Check it out at advancedhoops.com to register. Welcome back here. Quarter number 2 coming up. End of the first quarter. Both teams shooting it pretty well. 6 of 10 from the field in twos for Lower Dauphin. 5 of 10 for Susquehana. 1 of 2 for three-point field goals for Lower Dauphin. 2 of 4 for Susquehana. And then free throws 1 of 1 from the line for Lower Dauphin. Susquehana has yet to shoot any. 4 rebounds apiece, 5 turnovers apiece, and 16 points apiece as we start quarter number 2. Gary Sutton, Charlie Fortney, and Jeff Thompson with you. Quickly, the shot missed there by Bowen. Taken to the other end by Bill Folk. Tyree Smith downtown. Tyree Smith doesn't hit anything, and Bowen's got the easy rebound. Ricativo loves to look for that high-low offense a lot here, Charlie. Hedrick with a tough-looking shot gets fouled by McCraw. And for McCraw, that's going to be foul number 2 in the game. Not a particularly good shot by Hedrick that time, I didn't think, Charlie, but he gets rewarded with a foul on that one.
Yeah, and these guys are going to battle all night long. 0-0 are not going to be taken out of the game probably for a while. I mean, coaches are going to trust them. Coach Martin might give them a little bit of timeout just to talk to them, but you'll see McGraw back in. It's too important of a game. Coach Martin just wants to talk to them about being smart.
A guy you don't want to put in the line is Hedrick, who was an 87.5% free throw shooter last year. And just as I say that, I put the announcer's hex on him. So 1 out of 2, 17-16, the Falcons lead here, their first lead of the game. Long look downtown, not going to go from Folk. And then the good rebound underneath again, and Coleman stays alive, and Coleman earns the foul.
We got Mekhi Jones in the lineup, a junior, getting some minutes here, Gary.
Caleb Gibbs just into the game, picks up his first foul right away. Coleman with a nice stroke. One of the things that Gary Martin talked about this year is the fact this is a better free throw shooting team than they've had in the past. He said they've spent a lot more time with quantities of free throws. Let's head over to Jeff Thompson very quickly. Jeff, the inside guys are maybe drifted outside right now a little bit for Susquehana Township, but this Coleman kid did a nice job of cleaning up there with 2 free throws.
Well, he got tremendous inside rebounding position in that last offensive rebound. He's very, very long.
Here's a look at that high-low again. Look at Petrovic. Petrovic going in hard to the basket, gets fouled, and it'll count. Boy, I'll tell you what, Kobe Petrovic exploded on that at 6'5".
At Tyson Hospice, Coach TiVo before the game talked about the confidence he has in that sophomore guard. You see him getting some minutes here. He just really likes what he brings to the table here off the bench.
How about Petrovic with his first 3-point play? First time he touched the ball tonight, he just exploded to the basket. He has 3, 20-18. Lower Dauphin leads, and they're back in a 2-3 zone now. They'll match up out of this. You'll see him talking the whole time.
I like how they extend it. They force the offense for Susquehana to be played 40 feet from the basket. It's going to be important for interior passing to break this for Susquehana.
They got Dola Adani in there right now against Bowen. There's Lester trying to break the press. Folk, baseline. Oh, you're going to get a call for a charge here against the sophomore, Kevin Coleman. It's his first foul. It'll be the team's 5th of the first half. Back into the game comes Swiss. He'll give Bowen a chance to get out of there and get a rest. So Lower Dauphin with the lead, 2-point lead and the ball right now. 6:11 to go here in the second quarter. Don't forget we have the Jack Giambalvo halftime report featuring the Capital Regional and AT&T halftime stats and the Hallmark first half stat. Well, I say Highmark first half stats. I'm thinking about Christmas Hallmark, right?
Highlights, yeah.
Yeah, they didn't sponsor us for this game. Of course, we have the big shootout coming up here at the half.
Well, this little Lester's crafty, that sophomore guard for Susquehana. He knows how to navigate this offense.
Good rebound by Swiss off another long miss by Folk. Corner shot. Back goes inside Swiss. Back outside Caleb Gibbs. And Caleb Gibbs, the sophomore off the bench, buries a 3. I watched him play JV last year, and he is an outstanding player. We got a timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. 23-18, the Falcons lead it here on High School Sports Live TV.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
Welcome back to Lower Dauphin. Caleb Gibb off the bench with a nice three, but off the pass from Brian Swiss. Let's go to Jeff Thompson. Jeff, the inside guys for Lower Dauphin can pass the basketball.
Well, they all can pass it. I've been impressed with Lamar, how he's D'ing up on Luke Hetrick. And Lower Dauphin's inside game is dynamic.
Here's that Lower Dauphin matchup zone right now against Susquehana Township. Meant to lure them into some outside shooting, I think, from Rick Ativo.
It's really stymied to Susquehana, at least for now.
Yeah. Yeah, they look very uncomfortable with this. And Bill Folk draws the foul. It looks like it might be against either Gibb or Swist.
Well, Bill Folk's come a long way. Remember when he was a sophomore, thin, skinny arms? Boy, he looks like a tight end in football right now.
Well, Swist will pick up his second foul. So at the line is Bill Folk. Folk averaged 14 points a game last season. Of course, one of the mainstays here and a guy who's been part of this resurgent Susquehana Township program. Bill Swist out of the game. Hedrick will get a break here, and they have the big group on the floor again. All three big guys.
How long Gary Martin goes leaving McGraw on the bench, I'm wondering why he's still there and not, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how much longer he's losing this lead here.
He's got a number he's looking at. I'm sure that he's going to bring him back in. So Gary Martin with McCraw on the bench right now.
I know he wants to hang tight, but you are at home with the Lower Dauphin Falcons.
Hofstad's in there now, another sophomore. Father was a coach there, and I'll tell you what, this kid coming off the bench right now, Caleb Gibbs, is lighting it up. He's got 5 points off the bench, 6-point lead now as the lead is creeping out there for Lower Dauphin. They've taken control of this game. And the change to this matchup zone has been a major reason why.
Johannes Avita in for Susquehana at guard, number 5.
And look at Susquehana, they're getting no penetration against his zone right now, and really no touches inside, and this is what they're getting drawn into, that outside shooting game. Gibbs with a rebound.
This is a second unit right now other than Bill Falk for Susquehana.
Oh, you got a throwaway here by Lower Dauphin of the high-low games. Turnover number 6. Jeff Thompson down on the baseline. Jeff, Susquehana Township not getting any inside touches right now against that matchup zone.
They're not getting any, and they're missing Jordan Quick Draw McGraw for sure.
1 out of 8 right now from the three-point line for Susquehana. Bears out exactly what you said. Here's a steal by Castle. Castle goes in, and Castle finishes it off nicely. Blake Castle with a steal and the score. That's turnover number 6 now for the Indians.
Here comes Jordan McGraw. Just like we predicted it, Coach Martin is not going to wait much longer. He's got to get his leader back in there.
Well, they moved the Township offense way out. Now they get a little bit of penetration here. Looking to dump it. They do it again. Nice job of penetrating and the dump inside. And the finish.
Nice pass by Avita. Johannes Avita, nice bounce pass inside entry.
You see again here, there's the steal on the other end. And you see Castle on that steal with a nice score. They're looking to try to get some kind of low-high or high-low action right now, Susquehana Township. Gary Martin said, his team tends to go to jump shots too quickly, like this. But this time, it counts.
That's his third 3.
And you get McCraw in there, and that's what happens. He's got 3 threes. He's got 11 points here in the first half.
Yeah, you're not going to get fouled 50 feet from the hoop with 10 feet between you and the next player. So you're not going to pick up any fouls that way.
And there's Hetrick again getting around McCraw that time. Hetrick with a score, and Hedrick now with 8 points in the contest.
Will Bowen needs 24 for 1,000. Not sure if we're going to get it tonight, but thought we'd mention that young man is approaching 1,000 points, and we'll get it if not this game, next game. That's Will Bone from Lower Dauphin.
We only need 17 now. We're
17.
down to 17, yep.
Well, it might happen.
Got 7 points tonight. Long look outside by Hedrick, and Hedrick is on fire right now. Hedrick with his second three. He's got 9 points in this one. Make that 11 points in this one, excuse me.
McGraw and Hetrick are feeding off of each other. They don't want to be outdone. It's not Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, but it's a high school Keystone version of a real rivalry between these two guys.
We've got Adonai right there in the middle, and he's trying to be kind of the spoke of the wheel, it looks like. Good defense here on this 2-3 to get another turnover. And there's Hedrick. He's on fire. Let's see if he's got it again. He does. He's feeling it. Hedrick with 14 points here in the first half. An 11-point bulge now for Lower Dauphin. All in this quarter. Look how far out they pushed that offense. And again, falling into the trap of going outside. Hedrick with the ball. Castle lined up. Hedrick. Charlie Hedrick gives you that change of pace all the time that you want to see from your guard, right? Got a double foul here.
That's a good call. I like that call by the officials, taking control of the situation. Bowen's not liking it. He's got to watch out.
So you got Bowen called for his second foul. Will Bowen will get called for his second foul. And Ricativo is not happy. And the other side, you're going to get Adonai called for his first foul on that, a double foul. You get a timeout, Ricativo. We'll take a timeout as well. 1:03 left here in the first half. 35-24, Lower Dauphin leads it on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Stay low, drop.
Players and parents have more confidence in Advanced Hoops and Team PA AAU basketball. It's the only program that invests in a full-time staff to ensure that players get quality coaching, skill development, practice time, and quality tournaments. Over 170 players placed in college. Wow!
Since my son has started Advanced Hoops, he's improved in shooting, dribbling, and understanding the concepts of the game.
To check out Advanced Hoops and Team PA, go to advancedhoops.com.
As a trusted local community bank, Mid-Penn Bank offers options for families including simple free checking, a young savers account, great rates on CDs and money markets, and an array of financing options including mortgages and home equity loans. Stop in at Mid-Penn Bank branch near you or visit midpennbank.com to learn more. Lower Dauphin with the basketball in the lead right now. Don't forget we have coming up at halftime here the Advanced Hoops Shootout. We're also going to have the Jack Giambalvo halftime report featuring Capital Region AT&T. Halftime stats at the high mark, first half highlights. Under a minute to play here.
It's going to be cool. We're going to have about 7 students from the student section shooting a 3-point shot to see if they can win a $50 Dick's Sporting Goods Visa gift card. There's Coach Martin. He's calm, cool, and collective. He said before the game he has a lot of confidence in this team this year. They're cheering for each other. They're encouraging each other. Right now, though, they got to get it going here.
Gibbs comes up short. First thing he's done wrong in the game so far. 5 points here in the first half off the bench. 42 seconds left, 11-point lead. 1-3-1 matchup here. They've shown a different look, and it's really confused Susquehana Township. And Hedrick is just on fire. Hedrick was 17 points in the first half, his 4th tray of the half. Jeff Thompson, he's feeling it right now.
He sure is, and I noticed when Lamar Lester was out of the game, he got on fire, and he hasn't calmed down.
This defense, one of the things, Charlie, you've seen in this defense so far has been the change from a 2-3 look to a 1-3-1 look, and it's really got Susquehana Township confused. So the foul will get marked up on Blake Castle. That's his second. At the line, Makai Jones. Makai Jones misses. And it's back in the hands of Lower Dauphin. They'll get the last shot here of the first half. Castle ahead. Hedrick, just everything going down. 20 points. He banks this one home in the corner.
Wow. Wow.
Long look, not going to go. 41-24. The lead is ballooned to 17 for Lower Dauphin as we head to the half. And coming up at halftime, we have the Jack Giambalvo halftime report and the Advanced Hoop Shootout all straight ahead on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hey, you two. It's dinner time.
When Marcus and Michelle were starting their family, they came to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for their home loan. We're proud we could help Marcus, Michelle, and Mia. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help home ownership dreams come true.
Get all the benefits of a public school from the safety of your own home. CCA is an online public school that provides everything Pennsylvania students need to get started for free. Free laptop, check. Free textbooks and class materials, check. Help paying for internet service, check. There's never been a better time to make the switch. Enroll today at ccaeducate.me.
I can really buy local produce at Giant?
Yep, brought it in from our backyard. Well, not my backyard, but close.
Sweet. Find out about our backyard at giantfoodstores.com/local. Giant, the official grocery store of the Philadelphia Phillies.
I got the phone call that every parent dreads. Our beautiful 19-year-old daughter Peyton had died. Sudden cardiac arrest had ended her precious young life. This #1 killer of student athletes and leading cause of death on school campuses attacked our family. Many heart conditions that can lead to sudden cardiac arrest aren't found during routine physicals. That's why the Peyton Walker Foundation provides free heart screenings for teens. Help prevent sudden cardiac arrest in your family. Visit PeytonWalker.org.
Okay, we're live here at Lower Dauphin. We have the Advanced Hoops halftime shootout with our first shooter. Oh boy, she looks excited. Look at her. Let's give it up for Lexi Hetrick. Lexi Hetrick shooting on behalf of OSS Health. Okay, Lexi, get some lessons from Luke here after the game, okay? Now we're McKaylee Hale on behalf of Groff Tractor. Okay, we're getting closer. Now we have Peyton Kirk. She's wearing the Advanced Hoops jersey. Something special extra here if she can make this. Okay, oh man, we're close. Shooting on behalf of Pizza Hut, Bridget Wapman. All right, come on, let's get it up here. Let's get this crowd going a little bit. Let's cheer for Morgan Stumpf. Come on, Morgan, you can do this. Oh, man, okay. Shooting on behalf of Capital Region is Stephen Goss. He's a crowd favorite. Okay. Huffman Ford. Shooting on behalf of Huffman Ford is Kylie Kendall. Oh, okay. All right. That was bound to happen. We had so many close ones. Let's give it up for all the shooters right now. And Kylie Kendall, congratulations. She just won a $50 gift certificate to Dick's Sporting Goods. That concludes the halftime shootout. We'll be back in a few minutes for the Jack Giambalvo halftime report.
Jack Giambalvo Buick GMC is closing out 2018 with the biggest deals of the year. For a limited time, we're giving our supplier discount to everyone. Plus, you keep the rebates, savings up to $12,000. It's the countdown to closeout, only at Jack Giambalvo Buick GMC. Online at jackgiambalvo.com.
Groff Tractor is your full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction and many other leading brands, serving the total sales, rental, parts, and service needs of its customers. Groff Tractor paves the way for your projects from start to finish. With 11 locations, Groff Tractor is always close by your equipment needs. Groff also offers 24/7 field service. Groff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
I got the phone call that every parent dreads. Our beautiful 19-year-old daughter Peyton had died. Sudden cardiac arrest had ended her precious young life. This #1 killer of student athletes and leading cause of death on school campuses attacked our family. Many heart conditions that can lead to sudden cardiac arrest aren't found during routine physicals. That's why the Peyton Walker Foundation provides free heart screenings for teens. Help prevent sudden cardiac arrest in your family. Visit PeytonWalker.org.
Jack G and Bubble Buick GMC is closing out 2018 with the biggest deals of the year. Lease a 2019 Encore for $109 a month, or lease a 2019 Terrain for $159 a month. It's the countdown to closeout, only at Jack G and Bubble Buick GMC. Online at jackgandbubble.com.
Welcome to the Capital Region AT&T Halftime Stats, the Jack G and Valvo Family of Dealerships halftime show. Gary Sutton along with Charlie Fortney and Jeff Thompson here at the half. I want to take a look, first of all, at our halftime stats, and we had a lot of them. One of the guys that filled it up here was Luke Hedrick. We're going to take a look at our highlights first, our high mark highlights, and I'll tell you what, the highlight film in the half was Luke Hedrick. I mean, he was hitting it all over the place. 20 points in the first half with shots like this. Now kick it again. Watch this. Takes off. Every time they tried to steal it, he made them pay. Hedrick all over the place. A guy a lot of people think might be the player of the year in the Keystone. He's doing nothing to tarnish that thought tonight. Here he comes down on another one. Early offense. They love to get that early offense. And here's Hedrick pulling up. He's feeling it. Boom. Banks it home. And maybe the best three of the half. This one in the corner. He banks it off the side and brings it on home. 20 points in the first half. Is he having a good time? The only Hedrick that missed all night was his sister out here in the advanced hoop shootout. Here's your AT&T halftime stats. Take a look at that. 25-8 here in the second quarter. What an explosion. And guys, really when you look at the numbers there, the explosion came with that change to a 2-3 matchup, which they then made a 1-3-1 matchup. And I don't think Susquehana Township ever was able to really adjust. Jeff Thompson?
Well, Lamar Lester was doing a really nice job defensively on Luke earlier in the game. They were in some foul trouble, and they had to change their lineup defensively, and he got going, and he just didn't stop.
Wow.
Charlie, what did you see in the first half?
Well, basically, when the other number 0, Jordan McGraw, goes out of the game, Susquehanna lost their momentum and just never got it back. And when a player like that gets hot, it's really tough. And those stats looked almost identical until you got to the three-point line. You saw 6 for 9. And so Susquehanna has a chance, if they can, in third quarter, turn up the pressure, maybe get back within 10, fourth quarter, who knows. But Lower Dolphins at home, if that postgame gets going for Lower Dauphin, it will be over.
Well, and the thing that you have to remember, too, is Will Bowen was on his seat most of that half there, has 7 points in the first half, but Will Bowen comes back in the second half. Now you start to hook him up with Hedrick on the inside-outside. The more that defense gets drawn out, Will Bowen, Swiss, and Petrovic, who we saw have some explosion in the first half, they can go to work inside.
Well, Will really lets the game come to him. One of the big question marks for Lower Dauphin was Blake Castle, whether he could handle the pressure. I think he's passed the test.
Yeah. You watch Blake Castle, he's just one of those guys that he kind of blends. He's like the 7 shades of beige. He blends in out there, but he gets it done. He's very adept, very consistent, and one of the reasons they're leading 41 here to 24 at the half. We'll take a break. We'll come right back. This is High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Jack G and Bubble Buick GMC is closing out 2018 with the biggest deals of the year. For a limited time, we're giving our supplier discount to everyone. Plus, you keep the rebates, savings up to $12,000. It's the countdown to closeout, only at Jack G and Bubble Buick GMC. Online at jackgandbubble.com.
My name is Monica. I'm an elementary school teacher.
My name is Mitch. I'm a graphic design specialist.
We have 4 children. Currently, we have life and auto insurance with Erie. Our agent is helping us to move our homeowners insurance to Erie as well.
They've always been a good company and good customer service. If anything ever happens to me, my family will be protected.
Call Logan or Warren Stumpf at Capital Region Insurance Agency, 717-731-1142.
Jack G and Bubble Buick GMC is closing out 2018 with the biggest deals of the year. Lease a 2019 Encore for $109 a month, or lease a 2019 Terrain for $159 a month. It's the countdown to closeout, only at Jack G and Bubble Buick GMC. Online at jackgandbubble.com.
Before the game, the Lower Dauphin cheerleaders participated in the giant food fight. Cheerleaders at every home game on the TV broadcast year, our 10th year doing this, are bringing to the games non-perishable food items to help eradicate hunger in South Central Pennsylvania. We're asking you, the fans, to join us in supporting the Central PA Food Bank. To volunteer, donate food items, or receive services, go to www.centralpafoodbank.org.
Yeah, that's a great cause. I've been over to Central PA Food Bank, packing boxes and stuff, and he's seeing what they do. They're doing a lot of good things, and a lot of people don't realize. I believe the number is 1 out of 6 children in South Central Pennsylvania do suffer from the hunger issue. So it's right in our backyard. It's not always overseas footage. It's very important, and you can receive services as well as help out, volunteer, donate non-perishable items. So go to centralpafoodbank.org.
Your officials tonight, Bill Brown, Barry Sermon, and Ryan Maloney. Want to give them some credit. You're doing a nice job in this game as we start the second half, and still that 2-3 zone has been so good here. There's Bowen right away with the steal. Ahead it goes to you-know-who, Hedrick, and he misses this one. But then stolen right back, another miss, and now you're going to get a foul after that on Adani. That'll be his second, team first of the second half. So a quick steal here by Lower Dauphin to keep the momentum going to start the second half.
Yeah, I did not see this coming here, Susquehana being down 17. I don't think anybody saw this coming. There was a lot of talk before the game. Even the coaching staffs, even Lower Dauphin was a little concerned about their depth against a team like Gary Martin who plays 10, 11 kids. But man, it helps to have leadership from a top kid and a team that plays together.
Castle with 3 points tonight, but he has been so good in so many other areas here this evening. Again, he blends in. So here's a 2-3 look. They ended the half with a 1-3-1. Now you're getting the pull-up jumper again. And I think for Gary Martin, he wants some more touches inside. He's standing up right now to tell his team about that.
Well, you're not going to get back in this game on jump shots. That's for sure.
Will Bowen, a little fadeaway there. Nice turnaround by Bowen. He's got 9 points. His first 2 in a long time. And again, Jeff Thompson, I want to go to you. Susquehana Township seems to be mesmerized with this zone. They're not sure how they want to attack. It looks like they're trying to go to the baseline, but that's the 11th time they've thrown it away here in this ballgame.
Well, you're right. It's suffocating right now, and it's become more suffocating.
And really, Lower Dauphin has this game on their terms right now. We'll see their maturity in guarding this lead.
Susquehana back to their starting lineup out there after Adani just got taken out.
Now Lester with kind of a sophomoric foul there a little bit. He sends the best shooter on the floor to the line, the hottest shooter too, by the way, but he's not going to go to the line. It's a common foul. So for Lester, that's his first foul tonight. And we get another foul underneath. And again, you're going to see more of that as Lower Dauphin continues to probe that inside game. Jeff Thompson.
He might be scoring 1,000 tonight if he continues this, because they can't stop him inside.
If that's the game plan in the second half, we may be handing out a ball with black marker tonight here on TV.
Well, he just hit double figures there, so he needs 24 tonight. He's got 10.
The Huffman Ford player of the game. Right now, we're leaning toward Luke Hetrick, I would say. But, man, if Will Bowen could get 1,000, I might vote for 2 tonight.
The turnover parade continues right now for the Indians. That's their 12th turnover. And this passing game just wears out a defense, too. They'll pass around you, and then they look for their inside post. Bowen just sets screens and then opens up every time. Swiss, who's been really active. Bowen now outside and will not go. I'm not sure that's a shot that you're really looking for too much. And you get another double foul here? That's a second call like that tonight. Jeff, what do you got down there?
Yeah, they hooked, and I think that's a point of emphasis this year. When they hook arms like that, they're going to call that foul every time. And it looked like a wrestling match.
Well, it's going to be the third foul on Tyree Smith. And the other foul is going to be on Swiss, and that's his third foul as well. So Swiss got to go to the bench.
One thing about Coach Ativo, you notice with his players, he's developed a rapport with them to where he has their back if they're going to play hard.
Here comes Bill Falk. Bill Falk, nice steal, takes it to the other end, and a score. That's the 7th turnover now.
That's a lot of young man to stop. That's a lot of young man to stop going to the basket right there.
Falk only with 5 points tonight thus far, and the foul on the other end, they're going to send Will Bowen back to the line. That'll be the second foul now called against Coleman. And Bowen cashes it in. Bowen now with 11 points. You know, one of the things that happens sometimes, these 1,000-point situations, sometimes you start focusing a little bit too much on someone getting there. I'm not saying that they're doing that yet, but Bowen's made a couple questionable decisions here the last 2 possessions down. So we'll see, but now he's got
a lot of times
13 points, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of times when you need that many points to score 1,000, you go into the game not worried about it because you know I'll get it next game. The problem is when it's 12 or 13 and you know that you're probably going to get it, it's hard to take your mind off of that until you get it.
We saw McCraw make that little dipsy-doodle move, and he drew the foul from Bowen, who's now got 3 fouls. You got Swiston and Bowen each with 3 fouls here. Big inside players as McCraw puts it up and down, and you're going to see Bowen come out of the game.
Jordan McCraw is going to be a nice player at the next level. Not sure where he's heading, but smooth shooter.
So now you got the Lower Dauphin in there, Jeff Thompson. That's a small team. They don't have 2 of their bigs in there as McCraw cashes in for his 13 points. Now they got a small team in there. Might run a lot more motion here on this.
Yeah, Tyson Hofsass came in for Will. Gives him a little different look.
Timeout called on the what? Do we have a double foul here again? Or timeout? We got a timeout called on the floor. Rick Ativo was talking over with his team. 48-28, Lower Dauphin leads on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Do you want to answer that?
Nah, I'd never with a kid in the car.
It's okay. I'm not here. I'm there.
Advanced Hoops is offering a Christmas clinic with Archie Smith Jr. Players in 1st through 7th grade will have a chance to work on skills and have fun doing competitions over Christmas break. Win prizes, having fun. Friday, December 28th. Sign up online. This clinic is only $30. First come, first serve. Players will have fun, and it's a great way to fill the time over the long Christmas break. The Advanced Hoops staff will be ready to go to www.advancedhoops.com. Check it out to register. We also have our Hoffman Ford player of the game coming up after this. Let's back down to Jeff Thompson to get out of that break. Jeff?
Well, I think this couple of minutes on the bench might be good for Will. He might be able to refocus and really come back and help the team. They're also up 20 points, so we'll see what happens.
I think what that timeout was for was basically to say, let's spread the floor. We got a lot of guards in there. Let's just run them to death. And take a look right here what you're getting. Pass, cut, pass, screen. And Hedrick with a great pass underneath, but not going to be able to get it. Oh, you're going to get a walk call. Boy, I'll tell you what, that was to perfection, and then one of the few things he's not been able to do well tonight, Castle couldn't finish off the layup. 8th turnover against Lower Dauphin. Now Susquehana Township. Let's see if they can attack this zone any better with some of the bigs out of there. A little more patience this time, but then Lester heists it up there and not going to go.
Susquehana started out the game interior passing, attacking the rim, and just totally has gotten away from that. And when you're down 20, you're thinking, I need threes. I need to just shoot. And that zone, tighten it up out, it's just put more pressure on them. It's a double-edged sword.
One of the guys that Rick Ativo was talking about before the game that's really improved this year, he said, is Kobe Petrovic. And I'll tell you what, you watch him today, he hasn't done a ton. When he's gotten the ball, though, he had a great score in the first half, a three-point play. Look at this. Boy, Hedrick just slicing and dicing. That's his first points of this quarter, though. He's got 22 in the game. But Petrovic, you watched him tonight, I think, Jeff, and you're talking about a kid that's doing a lot of good things out there.
He's the future of Lower Dauphin, actually.
McCraw, long three, not going to go, and you got a tie-up down in the end. Caleb Gibbs tied it up there with Lester, and the ball belongs to the Falcons. Back in the game is Adonai, as Coleman will sit down. Back into this passing game they will go. 3:56 to go here in the third quarter. Don't forget we have our Hoffman Ford player of the game coming up afterward, and there's Hedrick again. This time not using the board. Taken down by Folk. Folk looking to go the whole way, and Folk up and in. Nice job by Folk, and they're going to say no. Player control foul.
You know, it looked like the defense was set under the hoop, which you don't usually call it. Let's see where the positioning was. You know, he was out there. He was out there. That was a good call. I thought he was too far under, but no, he looked like he was in a good spot.
Timeout of the floor. We take one as well. 50-28. Lower Dauphin leads it. 3:44 to go in the third on High School Sports Live TV.
The Advanced Hoops training staff features Division I level instructors and coaches who have played professionally. Charlie Fortney's shooting instruction has proven transformational for players in South Central PA. Gerald Jarman takes players to the next level in his dribbling and crossover intensity classes. Archie Smith teaches intense speed and agility and is very motivational. 6'9" Duke McCamey is excellent at teaching young post player technical skills around the basket.
Over 30 years of Division I and professional experience. It doesn't get any better than that.
Right there you saw Susquehana Township in the huddle as they come out, and Bill Folk called for that charge. 3 fouls on him. They've just been discombobulated ever since that zone change, Jeff. And I don't mean to beat a dead horse, but that really is where they are. And now Susquehana Township's going to pick it up full court and really try to come after and get some turnovers here. You see Hofsass, good basketball IQ. He's got a dad who's a coach.
You can always tell him.
Guys, doesn't your offense become your defense right now? You handle the ball, you've got the lead. They don't have the ball, they can't catch up. Look at the movement. They've spread it out with this guard-oriented offense. Petrovic almost got stuck there. Now Hofsass, long one downtown and buries it.
Yeah, that was
Tyson Hofsass with a three.
Yeah, again, Coach Tivo talked about him before the game as a kid that they like. And they think he has a bright future with them.
I think they're going to get Gibbs for the foul here. The foul is going to belong to Caleb Gibbs. That's his second foul of the game. Jeff Thompson, I'll tell you what, this looks like a really mature Lower Dauphin team right now.
Oh, it's very impressive, and the really impressive part is Tyson Hofsass hitting that three. His father was a postman on a national championship Division III team.
Oh, nice move by Tyree Smith. First time he's broken loose for a while. He's got 6 points in the game. That's what you need to get more of, is get Tyree Smith in the middle of that thing, maybe operating and wheeling and dealing.
Well, and you don't get that when you're just settling for jump shots all the time, right?
Exactly right. They've really lacked the touches against that zone and trying to break it down.
Gary, as a coach, what would you do to a player that just keeps jacking them? As a coach, you wouldn't put up with that too much, would you?
Well, yeah, I mean, there are two ways, my way and the other way. So the other way you could tolerate for one possession, and my way you had to go back to. So, but that was from another era. I'm not sure if that still works, but you know, I know Gary Martin works really hard with his players over there on trying to get them. And he said our teams tend to go to the jump shot too quickly, so they're learning.
It's part of a maturing process.
And this is the early season. You're going to see a lot of mistakes in the early season, but that you might not see later on.
Well, is this not going to be a big-time game at Susquehana after this? Ooh.
23-point lead right now, and I'll tell you what.
Susquehana's going to feel this one.
This passing game, too, just wears down a defense. Because someone's going to get a back cut. You're going to get a pass underneath. That's all they're trying to do is just lure you into a back cut. Look at Petrovic.
Bill Folk just got hit in the face. He got an elbow from Petrovic. It wasn't intentional. Playing really close defense. got an elbow as he tried to rip through to go to the basket, and that's the danger of being up on a guy that close. But it's part of the basketball game.
Tell you what, I'm really impressed, and Coach Akiva said before the game that Petrovic is maybe one of the most improved players. Look at the explosion here. Now there you see the right elbow going up to the face. Nothing intentional there, as you said, Charlie, but just unfortunate. Folk on the bench right now. And there you see McCraw just trying to make too much happen. So McCraw is going to get called for the charge, and McCraw picks up foul number 3. Timeout of the floor, we take one as well. 55-30, all Lower Dauphin on this one in High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
I got the phone call that every parent dreads. Our beautiful 19-year-old daughter Peyton had died. Sudden cardiac arrest had ended her precious young life. This #1 killer of student athletes and leading cause of death on school campuses attacked our family. Many heart conditions that can lead to sudden cardiac arrest aren't found during routine physicals. That's why the Peyton Walker Foundation provides free heart screenings for teens. Help prevent sudden cardiac arrest in your family. Visit PeytonWalker.org.
Welcome back to Lower Dauphin High School. It's 55-30 here. All Lower Dauphin. 1:43 to go here in the third quarter. A little technical difficulty right there. We'll get that corrected. And Lower Dauphin took their first lead at 19-18 at the 6:44 mark of the second quarter, and they have just stretched it ever since. Jeff Thompson, your thoughts here during the timeout?
Well, I think Susquehana Township has to realize that they can't get 25 points back in one possession and relax and play their game. Right now, they're pushing it a little bit too much.
Well, their impatience at really shooting the three against this offense has really hurt them, because every time you miss one of those, like the first pass out on a fast break for Lower Dauphin, and then Lower Dauphin gets these possessions and milks them for 20 to 25 seconds every time. Remember, they got the small team in there right now, and I know that was one of the concerns that Rick Ativo had, that his offense wasn't really clicking. Well, guess what? It looks like it's clicking pretty well right now, as Ovidia just gets his first foul in there for Susquehanna Township, and Castle heads back to the line.
Yeah, it's just a matter of just taking care of the ball for Lower Dauphin. Susquehanna, just the rhythm in the air just is knocked out of them. I think it's just now for Susquehanna, it's just a matter, can we establish something so that we can prepare possibly for the next game and getting back to the way we play basketball. Nice shot by Tyrese Smith in the corner.
So Tyrese Smith getting going here a little bit right now. Smith on the board again. He's got 8 points in the game, and there's another nice pass, and there's Petrovic rolling right down the lane. Petrovic becoming the star of this quarter. He's got now 7 points in this game. 1 minute to go here in the third quarter. And there again, another three. Another miss. Rebound, though, inside. Nice job by Coleman. Coleman's going to get fouled by Petrovic.
I'd like to see Jordan McGraw get to the basket. He's a strong player. He's experienced. He can make foul shots. I'd like to see Jordan McGraw take it to the hoop. That'll set up his outside shot a little bit more.
I think that's why the zone has been effective. It's kept him on the outside, and he hasn't been able to penetrate and do his thing.
Here's Kevin Coleman, 2 for 2 tonight from the line, but misses short this time. Coleman has been scoreless here in the second half. He scored 4 early. Into the game right now is Kevin Perales, a junior 6-foot guard for Lower Dauphin. So second one up and good. I think this Coleman kid is going to be a good one. He's a sophomore. Looks like he knows what he's doing in there. Getting some minutes underneath him right now. 5 points tonight. 35 seconds to go in the quarter. Small lineup in there right now. We got Hofsass and Hedrick just running the show out there. Hofsass. Easy move to the basket. Then he scoops it quickly. Susquehanna Township, 11 seconds to go here at the end of the quarter.
Tivo wasn't happy with that. He's like, my star player number 0 wasn't taking that shot. I don't want you taking that shot.
Run out of time. There's McCraw, downtown to McCraw, buries it to end the quarter. Jordan McCraw with 16 points in the game. We head to the fourth, a 20-point lead for Lower Dauphin on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Under a new state law, all electronics must be recycled.
Welcome to the Dauphin County Recycling Center, where recycling is quick, easy, and free.
You may recycle appliances or even cell phones.
We're open 6 days a week, and recycling is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Contact our helpful staff at the Recycling Center or visit our website for more information.
Help us protect our planet, because tomorrow does matter.
Just what you're looking for, Hoffman has it.
And at HoffmanFord.com, they make it easy to find the new or used Ford you've been looking for. Search nearly 500 new and used vehicles right at your fingertips. And when you find one you like, you can even get pre-approved by applying online. Plus, you can chat live or text a real person to answer any questions you may have. Start your shopping at HoffmanFord.com. They make it easy to get into a new or used Ford today.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for, Hoffman has it.
To hear a kid say that they're concerned about their safety in a school environment is just, it's heartbreaking. I'm sorry. I need my kids to be in an environment where they can actually focus on their education. That's paramount to me. The school does what it says it's going to do for the families that they serve.
There's never been a better time to make the switch. Enroll today at ccaeducate.me.
57-37, we head to the final quarter. Lower Dauphin leads it, and you can see the Susquehana Township fans are kind of leaning back right now. They want a little something to cheer for here in the final quarter as they have the ball here to start it. Looking for McCraw right now. Again, that zone tonight has been stifled, and the starting lineup back in there now in force for Lower Dauphin. I've really been impressed, Jeff Thompson, with the quickness of Lower Dauphin out of that zone. They are very active. They stuck with a 2-3 this half, but at the end of the first half, what really led them to that spurt was a 1-3-1 look that they gave.
Well, you have a soccer player on the point of that 1-3-1. He's doing a fine job defensively.
I'll tell you a guy that's played a great second half so far is Petrovic with another rebound there. There comes Hedrick. He misses. Hedrick's not had a lot of points this half. He didn't need it, but he had 20 in the first. Another steal here. 13th turnover of the game now against Susquehana Township. Hedrick, long look downtown, buries it. Let's start calling that a Hedrick layup. He's got 25. Got 6 threes tonight, this Hedrick. Bowen with a rebound off another missed outside shot from Susquehana Township. Hedrick again, he can do it again, bang. He's on fire again, lighting it up. Hedrick now with 28 points in this one, 6:44 to go here in the final quarter.
And look how Bowen, he's just so happy to share the ball with Luke. He knows he's having a good game. He knows he could actually score 1,000 tonight, and he's focused on his teammate. That's an interesting visual right there.
Hedrick again trying to match McCraw. Another rebound though. This time it's Swist following up. And Swist, another guy that does a lot of those unmentionables you're talking about, Charlie. He's got 6 points. Jordan McCraw with his 5th three of the game on the other end a moment ago. Long look downtown, good one. That one hooked up by Malik Murphy into the game. Murphy with his first points tonight with a long tray. Another steal here by McCraw. McCraw goes up strong and finishes it off. And Rick Ativo doesn't like what he saw. He's hot. He'll take a timeout. We'll take one as well. 20-point lead, 5:57 to go for Lower Dauphin on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Just what you're looking for, Hoffman has it.
And at HoffmanFord.com, they make it easy to find the new or used Ford you've been looking for. Search nearly 500 new and used vehicles right at your fingertips. And when you find one you like, you can even get pre-approved by applying online. Plus, you can chat live or text a real person to answer any questions you may have. Start your shopping at HoffmanFord.com. They make it easy to get into a new or used Ford today.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for, Hoffman has it.
We now head over to our Mid-Penn Bank student section here at Lower Dauphin, and the Falcons are showing out to support their team tonight. Jeff Thompson, you got him going right there. Charlie, Jeff looks a little bewildered in there right now. I don't think he's used to that kind of noise.
You know what? I know Todd McCall's sitting at home recovering from his knee surgery. By the way, get well, Todd. He'll be back with us next Friday, but I know he's laughing because
I just lost my eardrums. Those guys are loud, and it's like Cameron Indoor Stadium. It's all blue and white right now. Good job, fellas.
Well, so far in 2 minutes and 3 seconds of this quarter, both teams with 8 points. So it's a hot fourth quarter here so far, just like the fans here at Lower Dauphin. And again, Todd McCall recovered from knee surgery. Todd, get well soon, man. We can't wait to get you back out here. Now here's that spread offense. And I think what you're going to see here is you start seeing Ricativo kind of quietly milk this clock, looking for shots, maybe not freezing it totally, but he's going to make them come to him.
Well, let's see if Susquehanna can get a little moral victory out of this and play in such a way where they can cut the gap and maybe get a blueprint. The full court pressure man running 5 in, 5 out. Maybe, see if they can get a blueprint for maybe the next matchup or maybe the way they want to play with this talent.
Well, they ran this offense really well with the small lineup in there. Now they got the big lineup in. There's Hedrick pulling up, and Hedrick missing that shot.
So far, it's working for Susquehanna.
Cross got the hot hand this quarter, and this one off the side, taken down by Swist again. Castle throws it ahead. He's got Bowen. And Bowen, what a move by Bowen to get in there for 2.
McGraw had a layup and took a 3-point shot on the other end here. That's just a difference in style.
Unofficially, that's 15 points now for Bowen. He's 9 shy of the 24 he may need. They may start working it to him inside.
Yeah, they might.
Although I tell you what, I think right now, Ricativo is more concerned about the possession than the 9 points that Bowen needs for the 1,000. 22-point lead, though. Hedrick back into Bowen. Bowen gets his own rebound, puts it back, not going to go. Taken down by McCraw, who seems to be everywhere right now. McCraw, and going to get fouled on the other end by Swiss. That'll be his 4th foul. So Swiss with his 4th foul, heading back to the line now is McCraw. And Charlie, I think you pegged it well. I think, and Jeff said it as well, when McCraw went out, you see Gary Martin, he's still enthusiastic over there for Susquehanna. I don't think Gary Martin ever sleeps. He just unplugs the battery now and then.
Well, he's coaching this team for the next game and for the way they want to build the character of their team. And Jordan McCraw here is going to be that guy to lead them, and all these guys have to learn something from this game.
Well, Charlie, you're right. He hit over the 20-point mark tonight. He's got 23 in this one so far, but right now he needs about 43 because they're down by 20 at the moment.
You know, when I was a senior in high school, we were down by 26 to Allentown Central Catholic with 4:20 to go and won by 5. Marty Bankovic called that the greatest comeback in state history. I don't know, but I remember a lot of baskets winning. That was when Billy McCaffrey, that's Christian McCaffrey's uncle, played for Allentown Central. He ended up going to Duke, then Vanderbilt. But he got fouled out with 4 minutes to go. That was the reason why we came back and won, because they didn't have a ball handler.
Here's Bowen getting it down floor, and then they're going to just spread this thing out. Everybody's spread right now, no post at all. Bowen looking to go to the basket. Bowen up and in, left hand. Beautiful job by Will Bowen. He's got 17 points. He's 7 shy now of 1,000 points.
He wants 1,000.
Back in that 2-3 matchup.
John Polly, one of our side wannabe stat guys on the sideline, tells us he needs 7 for 1,000. Jim Gallagher agreed that John is a wannabe stat guy, but Jim Gallagher is our stat guy tonight.
He's the stat guy supreme, Jim Gallagher, as always.
The pride of Lycoming.
So in and out, here comes Castle out, and Hofsass back in there now. I'll tell you what, the skills guys coming off the bench here know what they're doing for Lower Dauphin, these guards.
I like Hofsass's build, built like a basketball player. You can, only a sophomore too.
Well, McCraw, kind of a tough shot there, taken down by Gibbs. Off it goes to Bowen. Bowen looks like he wanted to handle this. He's got 2 guys against him. You know, lurking inside the heart of every big guy is a point guard, Jeff Thompson, and we saw it right there with Bowen hold the ball too long, and Ricativo standing right there next to him saying, that's not what I wanted.
Well, he got double-teamed pretty aggressively, didn't he?
You know, if you're a guard, you see a big guy out there with the ball, it's like raw meat to a lion. in this case, a couple of lines, they started attacking him. Again, not getting those touches inside here, Susquehana Township. That's really hurt them here against his zone.
Have you ever seen a team up 22 with 3.5 to go and the team winning still has all their starters in? That tells you how much respect Lower Dauphin has for Susquehanna's ability to play basketball and possibly come back in a game like this.
Questcar said Rexroth with log 3, not going to go, and back with it again. 3:12 to go is Lower Dauphin. And Lower Dauphin really doesn't have to score again here. I mean, they can just handle the ball here to the end. Just running up, making the back cut. It's been fun to watch here tonight, Jeff Thompson, watching this team. Really, a couple mistakes here I know Ricativo's not real happy about, but for the most part, they've handled the ball well against on this lead. And, you and I talk about time and score situation a lot. They're really doing a good job of this time and score situation.
They had the whole second half, too. As soon as Will Bowen went out of the game, they started killing clock.
Yeah, they put that guard group in, and it was, I think, Ricativo. He's made a couple great moves tonight. Going to the matchup zone, showing a different look with a 1-3-1 at the end of the half. And then with those guards, kind of like the old days of Dean Smith down in North Carolina, where he'd send 5 new guys in, and they just run for a while until the rest of the team was rested and ready to come back into the game. And that's what we saw there. They ran it to death.
Yeah, they sure did.
Tell you what, with Bowen being arguably the hardest player to guard in South Central Pennsylvania and the leadership of Lou Kettrick at point, Brian Swift's improvement, just all these young players contributing. This Lower Dauphin team has a real shot in districts and in the division. It's going to be nice to watch, see how this plays out for them.
Well, these two teams are picked 1-2 in the Keystone by their fellow coaches, as Tyree Smith's going to miss it. Rebound inside there by Smith. Smith never gives up, and he's going to go to the line here as he's fouled on the play. Yeah, they're picked 1-2 in the division right now, and a lot of people in the press conference picked Luke Hedrick to be the player of the year.
Well, tonight he was the best player in South Central PA tonight, that's for sure.
Tyree Smith up and in. He's got 5 here in the second half to go with 4 in the first. He got 9 total. Is Will Bowen on the bench now with a big smile on his face. They go to work. Both these teams go back to work again tomorrow. Smith, solid night for him. He's got 10 points in this one.
I'm going to vote for Luke Hedrick as the Huffman Ford player of the game, guys. That's my vote, and I'm sticking with it.
Boy, that was tough. That was really tough. Although I'll tell you what, give credit to McCraw tonight, trying to carry his team in there. But Hedrick tonight was the player. As out comes Petrovic, and I think this Petrovic kid is a piece of glue to this team that maybe they were missing before. Don't you, Jeff?
Gary, you hit it right on the nose. He really played a fine game. A good passer, too.
Yeah, I mean, he did all the right things tonight. Good decisions. Scored where he was supposed to score. I was really impressed with his play tonight. Here's the widespread now. All the young players in there playing. How about this? Driving hard to the basket, Josh Gardner, a sophomore, 5'7" guard with his first effort here. Also in there is Kevin Perales, number 11. Got Hofsass, 31. He's been there a few times tonight. Zach Landis, a junior at 6 foot, number 35 in there as well. And, of course, Mitch Gibbs, who's played well tonight. Excuse me, Caleb Gibbs, forgive me. I don't know where Mitch Gibbs came from. And now in there for Susquehanna, some new uniforms, Susquehana Township. You got Isaac Brandley in there, number 3. Alongside of him is Johannes Ovidia. Of course, Makai Jones already in there right now. Malik Murphy, who's played some minutes already tonight. And again, they continue to spread that, if you're a Susquehana Township fan, that hateful zone. Nice look outside, though, and buried by Makai Jones. His first 3 of the night, he's got 5 points. It's Gibbs. Inside it goes. Well, you saw a young player right there. Zach Landis' eyes light up. Jeff Thompson, you were standing there. He got the ball and turned around. He expected to see somebody. No one's around. He kind of heisted a little bit.
Yeah, he should have looked for the backboard on that one.
That reminds me of my first time as a freshman. I got in a Steel High game, went in for a layup, and my knee locked up, straight leg, and I bricked the layup, and I'll never forget that. It was like my classmates were busting on me in school the next day. What happened to the layup? Yeah, right, your knee locked up.
Shots missed there. A little bit of a scrum now, and Susquehana Township comes out of it. Johanna Sovidia with it. Little one-hand running shot. Gibbs loses the rebound, and then back up it goes. Hard-working guy Malik Murphy inside, and out of it comes Hofsass with the ball, and under a minute to play here. Don't forget, we got a giant post-game show coming up. Our Pizza Hut play of the game and our Huffman Ford player of the game, all straight ahead here. Player of the game may not be the hardest choice you've had all year.
Also remind the fans that they can go back and rewatch this broadcast on hsslivetv.com. They can rewatch it, send the link to relatives, hsslivetv.com. Also, we'll post the player of the game, Huffman Ford player of the game, Luke Hetrick tonight.
And there you have a foul. And you're going to send Hofsass to the line with 15.2 seconds to go. Tyson Hofsass, only a sophomore, but probably with the IQ of maybe a senior as a basketball player, having a dad who's a coach. And Hofsass up and down. 4 points tonight, but he's been very solid, especially that stretch where that small group was on the floor, Jeff. They handled the ball very well.
Yeah, he did a fine job just fitting right in, and he's got an eye for the game, that's for sure.
5 points under 13 seconds now as we tick on down. And long look, not going to go. Ball out of bounds, 5.8 seconds to go. And Lower Dauphin tonight, by the way, 12 out of 18 for the free throw line.
Oh, that's to me.
A long look outside. It's going to go as the buzzer goes off. Malik Jones with his 8th point of the night. We're going to take a break. We're going to come right back. 74-55. Lower Dauphin wins it. We'll be back for our giant post-game show right after this, featuring our Pizza Hut play of the game and our Huffman Ford player of the game, all here on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Groff Tractor is your full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction and many other leading brands, serving the total sales, rental, parts, and service needs of its customers. Groff Tractor paves the way for your projects from start to finish. With 11 locations, Groff Tractor is always close by your equipment needs. Groff also offers 24/7 field service. Groff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction. Groff Tractor is your full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction and many other leading brands, serving the total sales, rental, parts, and service needs of its customers. Groff Tractor paves the way for your projects from start to finish. With 11 locations, Groff Tractor is always close by your equipment needs. Groff also offers 24/7 field service. Groff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
What were you thinking, Chuck?
You're not 18 anymore.
Is my leg supposed to bend like that?
6 months on the heating pad. I hope it was worth it.
I wonder if cartilage grows back.
Yep, that's gonna break right in half.
This looks so easy on TV.
Welcome back to our Giant post-game show. 74-55 tonight. Lower Dauphin the winner in this matchup of what was predicted to be 1 versus 2 in the Keystone Division this year, the Mid-Penn. But Lower Dauphin took the lead in the second quarter and never looked back and really skated out of here tonight with a big win. Here on our Giant post-game show today, we want to take a look first of all at our Hoffman Ford player of the game. Let's see, who was that? Oh, Luke Hedrick. All he did tonight, guys, 7 threes, 28 points. He only had 8 points in the second half, so his damage was mostly done here in the first half. And, man, he did a lot of it.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Luke Hedrick showed a maturity tonight. I got a text from several top basketball guys in the area saying, you know, this guy's the best guard in the area, but all I know is tonight he was. And the maturity level, I like the way he leads his team, inspires his team. I just like the teamwork coming from Lower Dauphin as a team. I think they have a shot at winning some things with that kind of synergy and looking out for each other out there.
Jeff Thompson, I was watching Hedrick. One of the things that comes off is this guy plays with unbelievable confidence.
He plays with a tremendous amount of confidence on his shot, but he, like Will Bowen, let the game come to them. Luke had a great second quarter, unbelievable, but he really wasn't there in the first quarter, had like 5 points. Luke just took off in his second quarter, and I think it had something to do with McCraw being in foul trouble.
McCraw ended up with 23 points tonight. He did nothing to hurt his reputation as one of the better guards in the league as well. But now let's take a look also at the Pizza Hut play of the game, and this was a good one. Looking down court, watch Will Bowen. Makes a move underneath, a little dipsy-do and up and in, and Bowen, who had a good night himself tonight, 17 points. He needs 7 points. He might get them tomorrow night as both these teams will go out and play again tomorrow. Bowen with 17 points tonight, even spending a good bit of time on the bench in the first half. I thought Kobe Petrovic tonight was outstanding. Brian Swiss was outstanding. Castle handled the ball well tonight for this team. They looked solid here this evening. Any offensive woes that Rick Ativo was talking about, I didn't see him out here tonight. Maybe a couple tough decisions down the stretch here. Well, we are so glad to be bringing you this game here tonight. And our next game coming up, it's going to be a basketball doubleheader. Cedar Cliff at Redland. We're looking forward to that one next Friday, December 21st, as we close in here on Christmas. And again, thanks so much to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Association for sponsoring our game. And it's been a good one here tonight. But Lower Dauphin with the best of it, 74-55. A lot of people to thank this evening. Mark Leach, who did a lot of the pregame stuff for us. Of course, Charlie Giroux, Jeff Thompson did a great job here tonight. John Pally, who's out there doing a lot of work for us on the floor. Jim Gallagher, our supreme stats guy here tonight. Chad Edwards and the whole crew for giving you these pictures. And thank you especially to you for tuning in tonight. Again, Lower Dauphin wins at 74-55 over Susquehana Township. This is High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27. Have a good evening, everyone.